What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome back to my F1 2016 career mode. This is the Japanese Grand Prix. We're getting into the serious business end with 5 races to go. Trying to get these videos out just before F1 2017 might be a bit of a crossover period because I've not timed this very well. But we can see in terms of development of the car, we can actually upgrade our fuel efficiency, which only moves us up slightly. So again, I don't know how Red Bull are that high up, but we'll see what happens. But still have the worst car. Not by much though, it's so close. It's been such an exciting final season. I've really enjoyed this, hope you guys have as well. Recently, it's not been so good since our 2 podiums in a row. Singapore was a disaster. Malaysia was okay, but I'm hoping for some decent results in these final 5 races to hopefully give us a push towards winning the championship. I know it's going to be very difficult. We're 53 points behind Max Verstappen, and we never see him on the minimap, which is obviously very upsetting. But yeah, we're going to have to get a good result this weekend to have any shot at the title, and hopefully Verstappen has a difficult weekend. So into qualifying, it looks like the clouds are very dark, but there's not a threat of rain at all. So I was hoping for a decent lap. Struggling through that final corner again, I always do. I'm just not sure how to control the back end, but first lap, 1.5 seconds off Raikkonen. And we do simulate a little bit further into the session, and we're only ahead of Ericsson. Wehrlein is just about to jump up there. I noticed Verstappen was only in P19, so he's going to have to go again, just like myself. But we needed to improve by about half a second, 6/10 to get through, if no one else improved. So this lap seemed pretty good, and we're around 8/10 up, it looks like. Come to the line. Are we going to get through into Q2 and out of this P21? We're going to skip down the order, and it's P16. We've only just got through. Look how close it is to Alonso ahead and Gutierrez behind. It's less than a 10th. It's absolutely incredible how close things were. This was my only run in Q2 because I didn't have any fresh set of tyres. And this is how you just completely mess it up. I don't know what line I'm trying to take through there, but we're spinning over the finish line, and that should be us out and probably in P16. I feel like we actually could have got, maybe we could have beaten Palmer, I think, there. But hey, P16, it's not too bad. We can start on our own choice of tyres, and hopefully we can get a decent possible point finish, get into the top 8 around that kind of position. So it's very cloudy once again, not as warm as it could be, but again there is no threat of rain, so it's going to be a fully dry strategy. And yeah, that should it should show off our real pace, especially in the first sector, because our downforce has improved so much from this time last year. And yeah, we should be able to fly through them corners, and we can see Hamilton down in P20. Actually, I've qualified both Mercedes, which is absolutely incredible. Raikkonen's got pole, which I don't think I've been able to say that often in this career. Ferrari don't seem to be that strong in qualifying, and there we go in our P16. So looking forward to this Japanese Grand Prix. Here's Crofty with the grid for the race.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Raikkonen starts today from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, and Bottas, Kvyat, Sainz, Perez, and Kevin Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Button, Jolyon Palmer, and Massa, Wehrlein, and Sauber, Esteban Gutierrez, and Roman Grosjean, Rosberg and Hamilton, Rio Haryanto, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid.
Thank you very much, Crofty. In terms of strategy, I'm going to start on the mediums. I know the hards are the tyres you need to run, so probably run them in the final stint and then possibly go to the softs. One stop is an option that I've done before, so we'll have to see how we're doing midway through the race. 5 lights, and the Japanese Grand Prix is away. Can we get a good start? No, it doesn't look like it's a great start, really. Sainz has got terrible start ahead. I'm nowhere near any cars ahead. The cars behind haven't really got a great start. The Mass is very slow there, and we're going to try and look around the outside. This is a different line we're going to go for. This contact button, we've been kind of not really forced off, but we had to take avoiding action there. Button was doing a bit of a half spin. He made contact with the Renault, we'll see here, and he goes off in. No, he actually rejoins. He actually rejoins too quickly. Straight into the path of Hamilton. Oh, Ericsson's off as well. Come on. Any need in this, Jensen? You can take out Hamilton. I don't mind that. But when you're taking off Marcus, Marcus has got nowhere to go. So he moves to the left, hits Hamilton, then moves to the right and hits Ericsson. Great job there. So yeah, that was very entertaining for the start. No safety car or anything, which is a bit of a surprise. Both Renault's gone side by side through 130R. Palmer has screwed Magnussen over there, and that gives us a free position while it puts us on the back of Palmer. So we are on these mediums. I expect the cars ahead to pull away initially, but we should come back, and it should aid us later on in the race. So we've put ourselves in a decent position with that decent start around the outside. Palmer's going for a move on Kvyat. That was extremely easy. And I don't know if Kvyat's got a problem. There's a bit of smoke coming out the back of his car, and he seems incredibly slow. I haven't been told by my engineer that he's got a problem, but I think it's safe to say he's got a problem there because, yeah, that was far too easy. We skipped to lap 5 now. The soft compound runners have started to pit. Palmer and Hulkenberg very close ahead of me, but these two keep battling very hard, and it's allowing me to close in and just maintain a solid pace behind them. Gutierrez and Sick, he's had a fantastic season, I've got to say, and he's right up there. I haven't really battled with him that often in this career mode, but yeah, it seems like it's starting to happen. We're trying to look for a move on Hulkenberg here. My two former teammates ahead of me, Hulkenberg and Palmer. But looks like, are they going to go into the pits this time? Yes, they are. So they've done 6 laps on them tyres. Gutierrez follows me around once again. And are we going to take the lead here? Yes, Raikkonen's in. Gutierrez has got to run with DRS, but I don't think he's going to go for the move here. So yeah, looks like we got ourselves into a decent position. And hopefully the cars that have pit early get involved in, I don't know, midfield antics, get slowed up by drivers who are yet to pit. That would do us nicely. So we're coming in at the end of lap 9. Gutierrez did pit on the last lap, so he is going for the undercut. It's going to be interesting to see where we come out compared to him. Onto the hard compound, and then hopefully taking these near the end of the race to put on the soft. So where are we going to come out? We're quite far up the order, I've got to say. There's Gutierrez. So Gutierrez has jumped us here. And we're going to get very close to him. Can we go around the outside? This is a difficult move to make, and he forces us onto the curb. So we couldn't get the traction there to make the move stick, but we're still in a solid position. P6, I'm not sure if some drivers have actually done 2 stops already, had 2 stints on the softs. I know the AI pretty insane like that, but yeah, if that's happened, that's not a good strategy, AI. And they're going to be well in the mid-pack, getting slowed down as well. But we get a fantastic run on Gutierrez here. Up the inside, just before 130, yeah, we have to take to the grass a little bit, but very solid. So, up to P5 here. I was considering the 1-stop a couple of laps ago, but no, I don't think it's the way to go. So, we're going for a 2-stop. The AI look like some of them are going for a 3-stop. Massa is out the race here. Your safety car's being deployed. You saw when on the grass there, I wasn't paying attention. And he's got a punct... The Red Bull. That Red Bull did not like sitting behind Felipe there, so I actually make the decision to come into the pits. I thought, looking at the drivers that are close to me on the minimap, with the Delta, we could get kind of a free pit stop here. We will lose a few positions. I thought, I'm going to go into the mediums and try and run these instead. I thought they'd be quicker than the hards, then I noticed, why have they got tyre wear? I thought I had 2 sets of the mediums, but I don't. I'm pretty sure, because I didn't adjust the tyre strategy either. I thought I'd have 2 sets of these tyres. I don't know if I'm being dumb here. Should I have 2? I don't really know, but this has absolutely screwed our race, guys. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to pit again, and looks like we're probably going to be at the back of the pack because of this blunder. I feel like it could have worked going on these mediums instead of the hards. Yes, we have lost a few positions, but we would have had the initial pace, so I've got to come in. I've gone from like hero to 0 in a few seconds. It's absolute. I don't know if I think this is a newbie mistake for myself. Oh, I feel so stupid. So we're gonna go for the softs. I've seen there's 14 laps to go, so 7 laps on each set maybe, and we'll have a couple of laps behind the safety car. And there we go, guys. We've gone from what, P5 to P21 at last. So it's gonna be a fight back job, but 2 stints on the softs that could help us make a lot of overtakes, so it could make things more exciting. End of lap 15, we're getting ready for the restart. AI once again not bunching up, so look, why is Ricciardo so far behind the car ahead? I'm taking advantage of this. I'm forcefully making my way through there. Bit of a lock-up, but we get the job done. Up to P20, and yeah, if we want to get points here, we're going to have to put in a sterling performance and just run the wheels off this car now. So Hamilton is getting stuck behind Ericsson. Thank you, Ericsson, for being a great number 2 driver and helping me out. So Hamilton's going to get a run here. Can we use the tow of the 2 cars ahead? Ricciardo's very close as well. We're going to go for the double overtake before 130. Yeah, we've done this a few times in the past, and we've done it again. Great move there. Thank you, Marcus, for your assist. up to P18, which did jump up to quite a few positions gained, because the AI are making their final pit stop, and that puts us up to P5. So that filled me with a bit of confidence. So they're all making their final pit stop. I've got one more pit stop to go, so our strategy doesn't seem to be too bad. I think these tyres can last 7 laps. That should be okay. We've got Haryanto going in, and I think everyone else is going in, so this could put us into the lead once again. Yes, it has. We've got Lewis Hamilton behind us, putting us under pressure. He's on the hards. Don't think he'll be able to go to the end of the race, so we've both got one more stop to make. I'm on the quickest compound and will be for the next stint, so I feel like this is going to work out very well. We can see the midfield on the mini-map are very close to each other. A lot of battling going on there. Hamilton's going for the move here, but we know all about this move, don't we? Because it happens every single season. The AI go up the inside and just drift off the track. You've just got to avoid them and do a simple switchback. And I'm looking to come in at the end of this lap, put on another set of the soft tyres, and Hamilton's in as well. So this is going to be key. I think Raikkonen in third is actually the race leader. So where are we going to end up? It's going to be very close with that huge pack in the midfield. Hamilton has jumped us. That's really annoying. So, oh god, this is going to be so close coming out the pits. We're right in the middle of that pack. We've got the best tyres. Where we can end up? We're going up the inside of Magnus, and he'll slow down. The AI just can't cope with Hamilton going out the pits there. So, we're in P13, but we've got by far the best tyres, along with Hamilton. So, me and Hamilton should be able to make up a number of positions here. It's going to be so interesting to see what happens. So, we're on the back of this train. And the good thing for us in that stint, slower cars were at the front of the train to slow up the quicker guys like Vettel, for example, up the inside of Alonso into the hairpin. And it's the likes of the Haas's. They were running 1-2 initially before a couple of drivers overtook them, so they held the pack back for us. So it's given us a shot of making up quite a few positions to get decent points here, and that would be a great recovery as we go for Vettel into the chicane. Late braking, he's going to hang around the outside to see we cut across him and get the move done. We're near the top 10 now, just trying to follow Hamilton through. So, the Haas drivers, I think are P3 and 4, and they've really helped me out. You can see they're holding up this train to give me a shot of overtaking them cars. So, Vettel behind us, I think, has retired. Yeah, he was actually directly behind us as well, so we can have less pressure from him, of course, as he pulls over with an engine issue. No safety car, but we're right on the back of Hamilton. He's getting bolted by his future teammate there, I'll say. But we're going to get a fantastic run here. We got great traction out the hairpin there, which makes we got a very fast car in a straight line up the inside into the entry of Spoon, and there we go, into the points. And now we've got 4 and a bit laps to go to get all these cars, and I think that is a Haas in P4, so if we could recover P4 after the strategic blunder of before, that would be absolutely brilliant. I do feel very stupid. I think because the hards are the mandatory tyre, we only get one set of the mediums. I'm not completely sure, but that's what I'm thinking right now. So we've got Bottas there under braking. We're a lot better than the AI under braking into that final chicane, so I think that could be a place where we could get most of the moves done. But 2.5 laps to go. We're getting closer and closer. These guys are so slow. Gutierrez and Grosjean are really holding this pack up so much. And it's going to give us a shot of possibly going up the inside into the hairpin. We know from the first lap the AI love following the leader into that hairpin, and it's an easy position really. So Perez taken care of. Now to look at Sainz, Rosberg and the 2 Haas's and aim for 4th place at this point. So I think the 2 Haas's actually going side by side into 130. What's going to happen here? Sainz got held up, Rosberg got held up. We could go for the triple overtake, and that is classic AI side by side racing, just holding each other up, and it's a simple overtake. We did nothing there. We took 130R normally and just took 3 positions up to P5. So with 2 laps to go, the aim of the game is to chase down Romain Grosjean and take P4 off him. This could be a fantastic point haul for Haas, but not if I have anything to do with it. But Grosjean, you were so slow, man, through turn 1 and 2 there. That really shocked me how slow he was. I nearly ran straight into the back of him. Lucky there's runoff area there instead of gravel like there used to be, but we've got great straight line speed here. Are we going to go for the move on the Haas driver into the chicane? Yes, we are, but I think he's still going to be there. He's further ahead than the Ferrari was before. Side by side, we've got better tyres, so we should get better traction. He's still hanging around the outside, though. DRS, I don't think he has DRS. There's a yellow flag, not sure what's going on there, but onto the final lap. We've got the straight line speed. I'm not sure if Grosjean actually backed off a little bit there. That was a little bit strange. Maybe something to do with the yellow flag, and this is a questionable line from Rosberg, I must must say. And I think he's just taken someone out. Why are the AI going off the track? Oh, Perez! He's recovered and he gets a whack. He gets whacked by both Mercedes. And then I think a McLaren comes in. Wow, that's very unfortunate for Perez. This is Alonso, I think, just minding his own business, nowhere to go. And wow, we enter the final lap and it's absolute carnage there. And this is a matter of seconds later. This is my teammate at Marcus. Marcus, please stop. Stop what you are doing. Get out of F1. Do not drive into the stationary car. It's been a disaster for Williams. Yeah. Bottas is out as well. So final lap. We've got the final run to the line here. Our tyres are really going off the cliff now. Really struggling, and Grosjean's got to run here into 130R. Final lap, and we're going to be going side by side. We try and squeeze him to the inside to make it as difficult as possible. We drift off the track, but I think Grosjean did as well. So I'm going to keep this position. And please keep it on the track. Oh, we've outbroken ourselves a little bit there. The run! It's so difficult to get on the power. The back end is stepping out. Grosjean's going to be putting us under major pressure. Go to the line! We've gone backwards over the line. It's carnage on the final lap as well. We start the final lap with carnage and we end the race with carnage. Did we go backwards over the line there? We got such a bad run. I had to force Grosjean across. I think we would have beaten him anyway, but I was panicking so much. We do virtually go backwards over the line. What a finish. And I think, oh, he got a whack from the Toro Rosso there. So that really is just a crazy end to the race. Wow. That is so entertaining, I've got to say. Oh, that's quite an impact there. And I apologise for causing that crash. I just didn't want to give up that P4. Oh, man. Wow, cars going everywhere. What a finish to that race. If you did enjoy that, guys, then please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, Raikkonen wins the Grand Prix from Hülkenberg and Palmer. We ended up in P4, which is brilliant, considering our pit stop madness, nightmare. I apologise for being so dumb, but 4 pit stops is usually the AI making more pit stops than us. The Haas has finished in P5 and 6, which is absolutely incredible for them. That's by far their best finish. I noticed Verstappen and Ricciardo didn't finish in the points, so no points for Red Bull. With 41 points behind Verstappen with 4 races to go. I know it's going to be tricky. Realistically, I don't think we'll win the title. I will obviously try my best to get as high up the order as I can, but we're looking pretty for a decent points finish and position in the standings. So very happy with that. The 2 Haas jumping up the order. What a great season they really have had. And yeah, I'm glad to see that. Into the constructors, Red Bull scored none, so Force India closed in there. And still we're solid in P6. So if you haven't enjoyed this Japanese Grand Prix, please do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to my channel, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.